Hello everyone, Ivan here. Today I am going to show you how to become at least 50 times more productive and effective in your business by using an AI agent that works for you in processing incoming emails with attachments. So I am going to demonstrate this on a venture capital fund use case where if you are VC, of course, you receive probably hundreds of pitch decks every week, and it's of course very time consuming to go through all of them. So we are going to show you today how you can use BotX in order to automate this time consuming task. So without further ado, let's just go to BotX platform on console.botx.cloud. And right from the dashboard, we have a ready-to-use template for you. So let's go here to explore more templates. And from our templates list, let's choose GPT, VC, pitch deck analyst, and email reader, this one. So let's just give it a few moments until the system creates the agent. And here we are. So of course, you can change the bot's name as you wish later, but basically to keep going, this is the agent which is ready to use. So I'm going to show you basically on a simple demo of pitch deck that I have prepared for this special demonstration. I have a testing pitch deck here, Jing Yang pitch deck. And if you have seen the Silicon Valley show, of course, then you will know what this means. But for those of you who have not seen the show, this is just, let's say, some really absurd pitch deck example for a really absurd idea. I would not even call it bad idea because it's really more, it could be classified more like absurd, of course. But this is perfect test, basically how to test the GPT if it really understands what is coming. So this simple pitch deck, which is very bad pitch deck, we are going to basically send to a special mailbox. It could be your VC mailbox, or it could be your business mailbox that you use for incoming queries and inquiries. And I'm going to use our testing one. And actually the beauty of this agent is that it doesn't need to be really just for the venture capital use case. You can use it for pretty much any business scenario. We at BotX have seen quite a lot of examples in the manufacturing businesses where basically companies, of course, they receive a ton of queries for deals and pricing of those deals. And really the business world is full of similar examples. But really for this demo, let's go with venture capital example. So let's use my testing email address that will basically represent a mailbox of venture capital firm. So we have to first go to email receiver here, open settings, and we have to go to IMAP settings. So let's use my testing email settings. In this example, it's this one, no reply, botx.eu. Yeah, we couldn't get .com, that was already taken, so we have EU domain, and let's use password for email here. And that should be it. There is also settings where we can basically make a couple of other options different. What is also important, if you are starting from scratch, just make sure that you are receiving attachments from the emails. Of course, pitch decks or other sort of files, they will come as attachments. And just make sure that here you want to tell the system what kind of attachments you really want to care about. So for pitch decks, it will be mostly PDFs or PowerPoints. So that's what we have here. And let's continue. This file to text, this is just a feature, a pretty powerful feature that we have at BotX, which basically can convert pretty much almost any file to text, which can then be understood by GPT here. So for this demo, we will use OpenAI, GPT, yeah, first we have to put an API token. So let's just use our testing one here, API right here, okay. And this one will use GPT-4, which is a powerful model made by OpenAI. And since this is a VC pitch deck analyst, we have some system prompt here, which basically tries to tell the GPT what we are looking for in pitch decks, what we would like to avoid possibly, and so on. So let's just go back here. And also we have, of course, prompt, which we are instructing the GPT to actually evaluate and process the pitch deck and give us just the overall score and pros and cons. Also, important note here, just in case you would have some company's policies in your VC fund, like a set of rules, something really more comprehensive, you can just upload them into BotX, and here into the training data, you can fine-tune your own GPT version of the model, which will be, of course, way more powerful than playing with prompts and system messages here, if you have more data and more such policies. Maybe for a VC fund, it's not something that will be the case. But if this would be some use case for some other business, like for example what we have done for manufacturing firms here in Europe, those businesses, of course, you can have loads of documents with all sorts of policies and rules that otherwise humans have to know and have to follow. And now with the power of large language models, of course, we can train our own fine-tuned versions. So typically here I would just input data here into the training data, but to make this demo just to show you the demonstration, I'm just going to stick with this basic use case. And basically that's it. I have just inputted my email settings and OpenAI token. And let's just, without further ado, let's just test this. So let's send email to our mailbox. So I will open my Apple email and let's send it to no reply, BotX EU. Subject, let's say, I don't know, we want funding, and see the pitch deck in the attachment. Perfect. And now let's actually include our attachment. So yeah, Jing Yang pitch deck. Hopefully GPT will say how absurd it is. And yeah, that's it. That seems to be all right. So let's just send this email. Send. Okay, I can see it in my outcoming mailboxes. So it should be out. And now let's just test this by clicking the test button here. So let's try it. Perfect. So we got our response and we can see that the GPT really received the email. And actually, yeah, we have overall score 1 out of 10, which is I think it's perhaps too generous in this example of Jingyang. I can imagine it should be 0 out of 10. But of course, if you are a VC, you will have much better wording and instruction set than I have here in my quick demo. Yes, of course, cons. I can imagine there are like the list of cons. It's much larger than just these 10 points here, but it seems to be it seems to do the job. And this can be perfect for you if you just want to filter really time wasters. The stuff that you can just that it's just not investable in this case of a VC pitch deck. So I can actually as well rename this bot to let's say Jingyang Defender. I think it's called like Defender. Yeah, just to emphasize that sort of filtering role and actually time saver for you if you are a VC fund. And also in real world, of course, you will not sit here in front of BotX and clicking testing buttons here. You want the AI agents to be completely autonomous, to just sit there in the cloud, do its job, and work for you. So in, of course, this case, we can slightly change this workflow, and let's say that we would like to actually automatically send you notifications to your Slack channel. Yeah, so I think this can be pretty useful and viable use case. You just have this AI agent automatically checking emails and just giving you notification on your Slack with the overall score. So it will be much faster for you to just ignore completely those with low score, or just completely filter them out. That could also be achieved in the AI agent. But in this case, just for the quick demonstration here, to show you the demo, let's do Slack integration with, we have special node here. So we will connect it like this. Yeah, before it goes to output, we also want to notify Slack channel. And let's open settings here. Integration, Slack, yes, we have to link our accounts here. And my Safari was blocking the pop-ups, so I had to click here, and let's click allow. Slack OAuth successful, perfect, we can close this. And here we have our Slack connected, so we can just go to channel and action, and we want to notification sent to our channel. And I have actually created this special channel, incoming pitch deck pipeline. And here we actually what we want to notify with. So let's say received a new pitch deck, let's say report is here. And we have a nice quick suggest button here. So you can just click here and choose from the list of possible alternatives that you have. And in this case, we want GPT response, yeah, because it is the GPT which is actually doing all the heavy work for you here. But we could also use other fields here. Let's say we would like to show the subject of email, for example, here. So we could do it using the subject variable here. Yeah, let me just put this here into the brackets. And that's pretty much it. So let's just save our bot. And actually here in the settings, let's schedule the execution of our agent. And we want to, let's say every 1 minute, we want to check the incoming emails and notify the Slack channel. So mostly in this case, I can imagine it could be on hourly basis, because if it's not something time critical, You actually probably don't need to have like update every minute, but to make this for a quick demonstration, we don't want to wait 1 hour, so let's go with 1 minute and save this. Save, and let's switch on our bot here. Okay, it's switched on, and let's just check our Slack channel, and let's just see that it's, yeah, this is our Slack channel that I have created. It's our company Slack, and this is the channel that I have created for this demo. So let's just minimize it for now. And yeah, I guess we can just continue with the email. So again, let's compose a new email here. And again, let's send it to our no reply BotX EU email. Subject, test for Slack. We don't have to bother with the email message, but of course it could be part of the evaluation process in the GPT component. That's of course probably that would be the case. But we don't have to bother with it now. And let's again send the Jing Yang pitch deck, and let's just send the email. Yeah, it seems to be all. And that's it. I'm not doing anything. I will just open my Slack channel, and let's just wait. Hopefully, and in a minute, we should see the notification with the evaluated report of a pitch deck by GPT. And also, while we are waiting, also there is, I would say, we don't have to only rely on OpenAI. I know that a lot of folks these days, they are interested in the open source large language models. And for these purposes, of course, it's perfectly doable in BotX. And by the way, we have notification, you can see. Received a new pitch deck, and in the brackets we have our subject that we have used. And it's pretty much, okay, this time the GPT decided to be a bit more generous, and it gave 2 out of 10 score. Which is of course absurd, and of course we would have to a little bit fine-tune our GPT here to just completely penalize this sort of nonsenses. But that's perfectly doable, and I'm sure that if you are a VC, you know this stuff much better, and you can explain much better what you want and what you don't want. But to finish on that note of large language models, it doesn't need to be GPT. We have full integration with the replicate.com, and here actually, if you know this service, you can use Llama 2, Llama 3 when it will be released, Mistral, Mamba, and just all sorts of these new open source models that are coming. Which are awesome, by the way. Also, we will release full support of Anthropic very soon in BotX, so that will also be an option very soon. And I think for this demonstration, I think this concludes our demo here to give you an idea how you can really automate these processes. As I said, in your business, the use case can be used in completely different scenario, and probably every industry there is, just avalanche of emails coming, depending how big you are. But you get the idea how this could be used in your company, and I would conclude this video with this. So thank you very much for watching, and see you in our next video tutorial. Thank you. Bye.